Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On the last episode we managed to get some of the chassis damage sorted. The real test starts today, because if these panels don't line up, this Polo might still not be straight. And honestly, I'm getting more and more worried about this project. We have been making some good progress though. We managed to get all the damaged stuff off the car. We've managed to get a whole new rad pack fitted, get it all filled with coolant, got the engine running up to temperature, but today it's all about trying to get all these panels fitted. So stick around guys, follow along as we investigate truly how bent this Polo still is. Right guys, so this is the current situation we're at. We've got the passenger side wing all bolted back in now. Things are looking okay, maybe, I'm not sure. We're going to have to put some more bits on to see if things are lining up. Obviously, in the last episode, we tried to pull this bit of metal out here so we can get the driver's side wing on, but we did not have much luck with that. So for now, what I want to do is focus on the passenger side. I've ordered a bunch of new parts for this car, obviously, and I have to say, in the last project we did on the VW Up, I wasn't the best at tracking the costs. I had a random spreadsheet that I would kind of throw figures in now and again, but when I remember, and sometimes I'd buy something on the fly on eBay or grab a tool from Halfords and didn't have the spreadsheet with me and just forgot to put it on there really. And I think it's really important to try and keep track of the costs of these things to see if it is actually economically valuable to like repair these kind of cars. So I've built a new tool called RevCount, which I'm using to track all the costs of this project and any future projects. I popped all the details up on there as well. You guys can also sign up and use this app if you'd like to do any sort of project work that you're working on, any project cars, restorations, stuff like that. Feel free, links in the description to sign up and start tracking the cost of your builds. Hopefully that will be really useful going forward and help us kind of be a bit more transparent about what things are costing me. So it includes all the car parts that I'm buying and any tools that I need, because yeah, I've never done this kind of stuff before, so I'm starting from scratch really. So it'll be interesting to see if we make a profit on this one or not. Right, given what I'm looking at right now, I really don't think much is going to line up here. It's very worrying. But anyway, I'm going to put the headlight in. I'm going to put the old broken one in for now because I feel like I'm going to pull it in and out loads of times that I don't want to damage the new one. Get the headlight in here, get the bonnet closed fully, and then we'll see what we're dealing with. This is never going to work again, is it? I wonder if the bulbs will work though, because my new headlights I bought didn't have any bulbs in them. It's going to cost me some money, isn't it? So a headlight goes like that somehow, sort of. Still doesn't look, it looks a bit low here. It looks higher. So it's high on the top and low on the bottom. And then our wing is too high. I want to say our wing is too high or our bonnet's too low. So our wing is too high or our bonnet is too low. Which one is it? Oh man. This is not like building Lego. Let's just fiddle and adjust things and see what makes sense. I don't know what you guys think. This is going to take a long time, right? This is going to take a really long time.
I make it look easy, and that's the difference. I'm sure when you're up here on the fence, I try again, it's all pretense. I burn all over you, you burn out so quick.
Right, that took a very bloody long time, but I think I've got closer than I was before. Now, when we look at this guy, the wing is not now like 6 million miles up sticking up in the air. So that's a win. The line itself is a little, can you see that on camera? A little way, but I'm not going to worry about that until we get the other side done, because there might be some more adjustment there. But what I was focusing on really was trying to get the height right here. So this line here lines up. Line on the door is okay. I'm kind of happy with that. So progress. Next, I'm gonna get that headlight bracket back in, and I might go get the new headlight out because it's got the clips on the top that aren't broken, so we can then get the top of the bracket in as well for the headlight, to then see if, fingers crossed, everything fits.
Call for me when you're still talking. All I know is that you're not walking and I'm not walking.
Slightly wrong. So that means it needs to go up. It needs to go down that end. How do I make it go down that end though?
I wish it was the other way around. I wish it was the other way around.
Right guys, progress, maybe. What we've done is we've managed to get the new headlight in, and if I stand back and squint, it looks okay, but if I get a little closer, things are not quite right. The problem is, here, things don't quite align around this headlight, and I don't know, am I being picky? Is this because it's an aftermarket headlight and it doesn't quite follow the same curve as the OEM one? I'm not sure. Hey, from a distance, it's looking more like a car. I'll take that. I think I'm going to leave this side for now, and next we're going to try and tackle the driver's side. So I've got to go to Screwfix, get some bits to try and pull this out a bit more. So fingers crossed this works. See you in a bit. Right guys, so the situation this side is we've still got this really bent bit of bracket here. And when we're trying to offer the wing up, we get most of the bolts in, but then when we get to this really bent bracket here, we just really struggle to get it lined up. And I hate to think what this is like when we get the headlight bracket in, the top of the headlight in. So what I'm going to try and do now is I've got a couple more things. I got a couple of ratchet straps. These are extremely small ratchet straps, but whatever. So I'm going to attempt to put some tension on the front of this piece of metal by like tensioning that up with the ratchet strap, and then going at it again with my hammer. So we're going to attempt to try and do that now. I'm going to go and attach this stuff to that tree and use that tree to try and tension this up. Let's do it. Right, all right then, we'll just try banging the hell out of this now. Everything's tight, and we'll see how we get.
Roller coaster ride, hands up in the sky, take you on a ride, love to feel the high. We can start again, laughing to the end, screaming at the top.
All right, okay, we've pushed that in a bit more. I'm gonna offer the wing up now to see if the situation has improved. Right guys, I've been at this for hours, and I can't make head or tails of it really. It's like, I feel like the whole thing needs to be pushed in slightly, then come out, and then up at the top, down at the bottom. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of adjustments here. Okay guys, I think we're making progress. The bonnet now all lines up nicely, and then I had a pair of mole grips holding this bracket on here for now. We've lost the captive nut on the bottom of that bracket, so I need to weld a new one on there once I figure out where that's supposed to be and if that is the correct place. So for now, a pair of mole grips is holding that on. We still have this issue here where there's a gap just there. Kind of like we had on the other headlight. So yeah guys, we're getting very, very close now, hopefully. Fingers crossed. What I'm going to do for now is just tighten everything up, I've got to order some new headlight brackets for the top, so I'll get them ordered, and yeah, we'll get everything patched up, and we'll move on to the next job. Right guys, I spent a lot longer trying to get this all lined up off camera. I've done a better job than I did before, so that's good. Next we're going to try and clean up all the split metal on the driver's side wing so we can get that ready to weld. Tell you what guys, it goes from one extreme to the next in this field. One moment it's pouring down rain and you're sinking in the mud, the next it's 32 degrees and you're melting. Anyways, I've got everything stripped off again, and now we're going to basically have to clean up all this cracked joint here, ready for welding.
Well, I'd be damned, like when I got sons, if I let somebody tell me who I am. Here I stand, flesh and blood, doing all that I can. Need no judge, I'll be damned.
Right, now that's all cleaned up, we can get ready for welding. We got Carl back to help me out with the welding. Here all we were doing really was just filling along that crack with the welder, getting that nice and strong again. And then it was my go. It's my turn to try, or practice at least. This seems quite hard. Right, so I'm going along this line. I'm not going along there. So when I put this down, can I see? Oh, I can see, good. And then I won't be able to see when I start. I've been too quick. I did go along the line, look.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I went along the line. It's just gone dark. Sometimes you can see and then suddenly it just goes pitch black again. Well, it looks like I've got a bit more practice to do on that one. That is extremely difficult to do. But that's the idea of this car really, is practice. Learn new skills as I go. Right guys, that's good. We've got all that welded back together. Not the prettiest, tidiest job in the world, but it's so bloody hot here today that we're going to call it a day, and that's going to be good enough. It's all strong, doesn't move anymore. So let's get back to the field, tidy it up a bit, and then we're good to go. Right guys, really good news. Today we've got a lot done. We managed to get both wings back on the car, headlights fitted in place. Everything is lining up quite nicely. Still some finer adjustments to do here and there. We managed to get the welding all done on that torn bit of metal, and I've given it a good coat of etch primer, ready for paint. That's looking nice and tidy now. So we're in really good shape, but I don't know if you can tell, it is bloody hot out here. So we're gonna have to call it a day today, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And in the next episode, we're gonna try and get the bump fitted and see how that all goes on, and we're gonna learn a new skill. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and stay cool out there.
You said, how did I make it big? Put your mind over my
Welcome back to the channel, guys. The cotton man. Goldfish, absolute goldfish brain. Oh, la 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 la.
mind over matter.